The university's Learning and Teaching Plan was developed through a series of discussions with staff and students in autumn 2012. It sets out the key priorities, principles and practices for what is vital to a life-changing experience. But what does that mean for our students? What constitutes as a good teaching experience? And what is support led by the university? And what is outstanding feedback and assessment to support them here while they're at Sunderland?
A good lecture to me is one that is very interactive in nature, one that is engaging.
Something memorable that may not actually be on the topic at hand.
Two-way communication, the lecturer engaging the students.
Q&A format done by the lecturer. So he would not just deliver his lecture, he would get us to answer questions as well.
So I think there needs to be a form of enthusiasm. I don't need to know that they've actually taught that for the last 30 years. I would need to know that that might be the first time that they've ever taught it and they're still passionate about that particular subject.
Loads and loads of practical work. The more practical you get, the more hands-on it is, so you learn more.
I really enjoy classes when the lecturer introduces a topic and then gives us time to discuss it in groups and you can hear other people's viewpoints and ideas about the subject.
It's when the lecturer enjoys it themselves and they're having fun teaching.
Inspires conversation and makes us debate and converse about something important to us.
When the lecturer says, okay, now I think you can get a 5 minutes break.
Lectures inspire me to learn when they are just full of enthusiasm and they're showing us their work and pieces that they've done and how they've done them.
Challenge me to learn new things that I thought I knew, but surprisingly didn't know.
And when they actually remember who you are and what you can do, and you're not just another student to them.
When I have a problem, I go to them and they welcome me and they're ready to help. I think those are quite inspiring to learn.
My favourite learning space would have to be one of the outside theatre venues because it's a professional environment.
I prefer a quiet room, just me and my music.
Sun space, because you know, as long as you have a laptop or a computer and you have the internet, it's accessible anywhere across the world.
The library, they have fabulous supply of books that most of the UK doesn't have, so we're very lucky to have them.
The best type of feedback I've received is detailed and thorough, stuff that's made me question why I've written and how I can improve.
Lecturer actually sits down with you and talks you through each stage and each point during your assignment.
It's a one-to-one feedback because I've met with my lecturer face-to-face and she tells me what to do. She tells me my corrections, my weak points and my strong points.
My efforts have been acknowledged, but also when I've been pushed further as well.
It was really critical, and whilst it was really hard to hear all the things I'd done wrong with my work, it meant that I could make loads of improvements.
Outside of class, the university have supported my learning by just giving me all sorts of opportunities to actually go out and get involved, things like Spark.
The information during freshers actually, because all that information about, say, about the bus rides, about where I can basically get all my groceries and all.
I've also been given a mentor so that if I have assignments or if I'm stuck on something, or if I have deadlines coming up, I can discuss that with them.
Probably this year and last year, from the gateway, they're more inclined to help you with your CV and ensure that you do stand out on a piece of paper, which is hard to do.
The university supports my learning when I'm not in class by providing me with the necessary notes and handouts on live campus.
By offering the 24-hour availability of the books and resources at the library, it's fantastic because I can get hold of anything I need whenever I do need it.
My tutor has supported me by letting me go into a school with them and work with children using photography and video skills.
Arranging meetings with me, having conversations in class, outside of class and emailing me.
Placements are important to me because you've got to get experience within different workspaces and how to control situations.
Because it allows me to go and put into practice what I've actually been taught in a classroom.
Use the knowledge I've gained in real life experiences. I will be able to practicalize everything I've learned here in the university.
It gives me lots of opportunities. I'll have a degree and I could always do anything I want in life.
My horizons have broadened because I know that there's lots of areas that I can go into, lots of things I can aspire to.
So I've just started networking, which is probably most beneficial part.
Now I have new ideas. Now I think I can make an impact in an organization.
That's the thing about uni, you know, it changes your life in ways that you would never really have expected.